What is going on, everybody? I am the TheGamingRaptor. Welcome back to another For Honor video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Kensei in For Honor. Now, Kensei in For Honor is a really good vanguard in For Honor. I especially enjoy the easy adaptability you can use with Kensei in For Honor, and there are a lot of combos that you can use with Kensei to better yourself in For Honor. But today we're just going to go over the Kensei and just give a general breakdown of the Kensei, of an overview kind of guide, and I'll give a brief overview on the feats too. That way you guys get to know what the feats are, and I will give you a link on where you can find the feats and you can look at the stats for the feats too. And yes, I will give my final thoughts with Kensei. So if you do enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more For Honor content. But yeah, here we go. Okay, so we're gonna go over Kensei's moveset. Now, the first move we have is Dawn of the Steel Sun. Now, this here is the triple light chain for Kensei. The next move on Kensei's tier moveset is Spirit of Inevitability.
What? I beg your pardon?
The next move on Kensei's move list, we have Spirit of Inevitability. Now, this here is the double light chain into heavy. The next move on Kensei's move list is Form of the Dragon. Now, this here is a light chain into two heavies. The next move we have on Kensei's moveset, we have Doom of the Kensei. Doom of the Kensei is a triple heavy chain. And the thing about the triple heavy chain is that this leads straight into the unblockable chain. If you can connect the two heavies, you can go straight for an unblockable on top, and that gives you 34 damage after the 25 and 27 damage on the two heavies here. The next move we have is Rising Sun. Now, this is Kensei's double chain heavy into a light. And as you can see, the heavy does 27 damage for the first one, second one does 29, and the last one does 14 damage, which gives you a really good damage, and it does cost a little bit of stamina, so be careful. Again, when you use these moves, you want to watch your stamina when it comes to For Honor. Next move we have here is River's Flow. Now, this here is the heavy chain into two lights. The next move we have here is Crashing Plates. Now, Crashing Plates is Kensei's heavy into a light into another heavy chain. And yes, you can use these moves to feint your opponent too. You can also feint the unblockable if you want to, and you can also delay the unblockable heavy. And when you delay those heavies, there is a bit of a timing when delaying the heavy. I usually wait about maybe 2 seconds, and I just let the heavy fly, or I just wait maybe generally like a half a second, and then I'll let the heavy go. The next move we have here for Kensei's moveset, we have Shifting Ground. Now, Shifting Ground is a light chain into a heavy chain into another light. Okay, and the next move we have here is Rushing Sweep. This here is Kensei's running attack. The next move we have here is the Helm Splitter. Now, Helm Splitter is a front forward light that you can use with Kensei, and it does 14 damage. I regularly just use this as a way to kill my opponent and end them quickly. Once they're low, once their health is low, I'll use this move maybe to just kill them, and if they parry me, that's on me. The next move we have here is Nature's Wrath. Now, Nature's Wrath, we all know, is the meme move for Kensei, and Nature's Wrath, a lot of Kenseis don't use this move because it's really easy to parry. I mean, it's a top heavy, you can parry it easily or block it, so a lot of Kenseis don't go for this move because, I mean, just by that, you just cannot use this move. It's so ridiculously crazy, but a lot of people use it for memeing. So you can technically get something off with it. You could just feint, probably go for this and finish your opponent off, or maybe not. It's up to how you play with Kensei, really. The next move we have here is Gasping Pounce. Now, Gasping Pounce is Kensei's deflect attack. And with Kensei's deflect, I feel like it's one of the best deflects in my opinion. You can get a free guard break, and you can also get a heavy after to get some damage. It's really good. Really one of my favorite deflects to play with Kensei, or to use with Kensei, not play with, but use with Kensei. And the last move we have here is the Swift Strike. The Swift Strike, a lot of Kenseis love to spam this move. All you gotta do is just move your left stick with A into the heavy, and this is how you do the Swift Strike. A lot of people love to spam this move. You can continue spamming it, but I really highly refrain from spamming this move because it can get parried easily, and it leads into a light parry, so you just don't want to spam with it too much. You want to be very careful when using this. Use it when you think you have your opponent hooked. So I would refrain from spamming this move Be careful when using the Swift Strike, and just use it when you think it will be the right time to use it. Also, one little thing that I also forgot is the top heavy opener cancels for Kensei. The top heavy opener startup can be canceled by a side light opener, a side heavy opener, or a dodge, or an unblockable pommel strike with X. So you can do a pommel strike with the top heavy. So the way to do this, you would press X or guard break on whatever platform you're on. You would basically go for a heavy and then press guard break, and you'll get a pommel strike, which will lead into a light. Now you don't want to do it like that. If you are far away from your opponent, then yeah, you're gonna get parried, because it's easy to parry your light after. Now if you do with the pommel strike, go for a heavy afterward, or you can delay that heavy, or you can delay the heavy, and you can see you can continue going with the chain. Yes, I did forget about the pommel strike. The way to do this again with the pommel strike, go with the top heavy and cancel into X or guard break on whatever platform you're on. Also with Kensei too, with Kensei's heavies, you can also cancel them into other heavies as well. So you can soft feint these into different heavies. So the way to do this, you will want to start up with the top heavy and then switch your guard into another move. So say like with that, I would start up with the top heavy and then go into like a light, or I go into another heavy here. And you can do this with pretty much all sides, and you can also feint these heavies as well. So that is pretty much the entire thing with Kensei, basically the overview of the move list and just going over some parts of Kensei's kit. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the feats of the Kensei. Let's go. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and give you guys an overview on these feats for Kensei, and I will tell you guys, if you guys want to go and check out the information hub for honor, I will leave a link for it in the description below. You guys can go and check out the feats and see the feats, like they'll be explained better. Over here I'm just going to give you a brief basic overview of the feats here for Kensei and all. Okay, so for the first feat on Kensei, we have fast recovery. It's more of a passive. A stamina regenerates very faster, so you regenerate stamina very faster, and while you're exhausted, you'll still regenerate your stamina. The next feat we have is body count. Now body count is a passive. Killing soldiers grants you health and stamina, so if you kill minions and all, you get health and stamina back. The next move we have here is Iron Lungs. This here is a passive. You can still sprint while out of stamina. So while you're out of stamina, you can still sprint. Tier 2, feat 1, we have Inspire. This here, all allies and yourself deal more damage. Soldiers, they also fight faster. So your allies and yourself, you deal more damage, and your soldiers, they also fight faster too. Or the minions at least. For tier 2, feat 2, we have Smoke Bomb. You throw a smoke bomb in front of you that temporarily blinds your opponent. So you throw this down, you'll blind your opponent temporarily. For tier 2, feat 3, we have Chilling Stare. You lower the defense of nearby enemies, so you lower the defense of all enemies that are around you. For tier 3, feat 1, we have Second Wind. You can recover some of your health, and you can also recover your health from fire and from bleed when using this feat. For tier 3, feat 2, we have the Longbow. You can fire a longbow that does moderate damage, and then for the damage numbers for this feat here, you would have to check out the information hub. That's where the damage is over there. You can check out the stats over there, and I will leave a link for the information hub in the description below. For tier 3, feat 3, we have Steadfast. This here, you gain immunity from regular throw attempts for a short duration. So you gain immunity from just throw attempts. So when someone tries to throw you, you gain immunity and you won't be thrown. For tier 4, feat 1, we have Arrow Storm. Now this is an aerial attack that deals medium damage in multiple areas. So it will do damage, a lot of damage in multiple areas. When you throw this out onto an enemy or your opponent, it'll do a lot of damage. So yeah, it'll do medium damage. I wouldn't say a lot. It will still hurt, but if you're in the effect of it, that is. Next, for tier 2, feat 4, we have the Stalwart Banner. Nearby allies continually regain health as the banner is down. You'll regain health with you and your allies in it. And for the final feat here, we have Unblockable. Your attacks are all unblockables for a short duration. When you apply this feat, your attacks become unblockables. So your lights will be unblockable, your heavies will be unblockable, everything will be unblockable. This here is what I like to run with Kensei sometimes, in my opinion. Now, when it comes to here, I sometimes will debate for going with Second Wind or Longbow. I like to take the Longbow just to do more damage. And for the second one is between Smoke Bomb or Chill and Stare. Sometimes I will take Chill and Stare just because I want to just end my opponent and make Kensei more of a DPS and all. But sometimes I will take the Smoke Bomb because why not? I just want to be a bit trolly. Well, not just trolly, but just be myself and end my opponents as fast as I can. This here, again, you don't have to go with what I have here. You can go with your own and all. And again, if you want to see the stats for most of these feats here, again, go to the information hub. I will have it in the description below. You can click that link, go and check out Kensei's information for the feats, and the stats and everything will be right there for you guys. That being said, let's go ahead and hop into some gameplay with the Kensei. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another elimination match with the Kensei. So here I am playing Elim with the Kensei. Now right here, I'm facing a Warlord, so I go for the pommel strike and I let it fly. Always do that whenever you're playing with the Kensei. Let it fly the first time with the unblockable. And with this Warlord here, this Warlord was being kind of aggressive. He kind of was. He wasn't being too aggressive, but he was being a bit aggressive. And so I decided to go through lights and heavies just to see if I can get him with that unblockable feint. And it did work. It worked a bit, and I went for the zone there just to see if I could get some damage. So I went for the Swift Strike, went to try and get him again. I'm pressuring him with the guard break, so I'm doing that to pressure him. And right here, I'm just going ahead and throwing my lights and heavies, and I go ahead and guard break him and finish him up like that. So I throw the guard breaks out to pressure him, and that's what I usually do with Kensei, is I like to pressure my opponent whenever I had the opportunity to. Okay, in this next match here, I'm going up against a Shinobi, so I went for the top heavy to try and go for a guard break if I could. Didn't get it, so I went for a Swift Strike into the soft fainted heavy, and it's really good to go for that sometimes. And so I'm just being defensive against this Shinobi to try and get a light parry if I could. I almost had it there. I tried to go for a Swift Strike, but I messed up right there. So now I parried that unblockable, went for my pommel, and I feinted this and hit him on the wall. Get him to the wall and all, and get that damage going. And then right here, I was really close to dying, so I went for my zone here, and I went for the zone again to go for a double one, and I went for a light to end him off right there against that Shinobi. It was pretty... Okay, so here we are in another one, so I'm facing the same Shinobi again. He got revived, and now I use Chill and Stare on him. As y'all see, that is Chill and Stare with the purple defect, or purple debuff, my bad. And right now, I'm really going against a Shinobi, and I'm being defensive, and also you throw my offense out, and I try to go for a guard break there, and I went for a zone there, and I threw my heavy out. So again, you always want to try and mix your stuff up whenever you're fighting against your opponents. You don't want to just do the same thing. I'm mixing my stuff up, I'm mixing my moves up, get some different combos going. So now I'm facing this Warlord, and the Warlord here, well, he wasn't that bad. He's just doing the same thing a bit, and I'm just waiting. I'm really just waiting. And he went for the zone, which caught me off guard a bit, but I got him into the water and he's gone. So now I got this other Warlord now that I got to deal with. And right now I'm just throwing my lights and heavies just to see what he's going to do. So he fell for my unblockable there. He got a parry right there off of my Swift Strike. Now I went for the pommel strike again, let it fly, got the parry on him, and I whooped him like that. So I just went for the Swift Strike, went for the top heavy, and then I got my moves going, and then I parried his light there, and I ended him right there. So now we got the Aramusha here, and the Aramusha, well, Aramusha is... It wasn't bad with the Aramusha, but he's going to be a bit defensive. And I mean, every Aramusha, they have to be defensive and be a bit turly. So I'm using my longbow, which does a bit of good damage. And I'm trying to get him onto the wall. And I misclicked right there. That's a little misclick. You don't want to do that whenever you're playing with Kensei, y'all. But I did get a good heavy in, and I'm close to beating him. I'm close to getting him. It's just a very hard fought match here. And I get him on the wall again, and this time I get the damage that I needed to get earlier. And right now we're sizing each other up, just waiting to see who throws what. And I throw the Nature's Wrath out, and I caught him, and I thought I would get him with the heavy and all, or get him with a guard break. But then I go for a zone, and then I end him off with the Helm Splitter. So you can use the Nature's Wrath in your mix, you just have to use it wisely. Well, overall, I really do enjoy playing with the Kensei and For Honor. This is one of my favorite Vanguards to play with. Kensei would be my second most favorite Vanguard to play with, man. First is Tiandi, because Tiandi's moveset is by far just crazy broken. Like, his moves are just too good to use. But I really do enjoy using Kensei's unblockables, and I enjoy using the delays to heavies too with Kensei. I also enjoy using the soft feints with Kensei. Soft feints with Kensei is really good and really detrimental when using with Kensei, or when using Kensei. I mean, you don't have to use the soft feints to be good, You can use anything you want to. Making this guide, I'm making an overview on just the character and just giving you guys just the basic knowledge with Kensei and just going over the kit and helping you guys come up with your own playstyle. And I am happy to do that and just having a good time just going over the Kensei and all. And yes, I will put Kensei probably on a tier list, B tier, B or A, because I feel like Kensei is really good when it comes to just throwing out those unblockables. However, I feel like Kensei can still get them dominated by other characters in For Honor, in my opinion, at least in my opinion. Just let me know in the comments what you guys think about Kensei. What do you like about Kensei? What do you not like about Kensei? Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Also, guys, new videos on a different game will be coming soon. I'm thinking about doing Exo Primal. I've been hearing some stuff about the game and it looks pretty dope. I really want to get some gameplay content out as well, and I want to get some guides content in there as well with the Exo Primal and just show you guys what I can do as a content creator. And I hope you guys will stick around for the ride and all and enjoy it, man. But yes, again, give me some feedback on what y'all thought about the Kensei video. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know in the comments what y'all think about the Kensei. Sorry guys, the audio messed up. I appreciate all the support y'all do for me. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, peace out.